Today we're going to look at how to create Google connections with n8n under 5 minutes or so. First things first, let's add a trigger. We're going to start with Google Drive. Google Drive is a good base to start when making Google connections. A lot of connections will fail if you don't have Google Drive API selected in the Google Cloud service. I'm going to show you how that looks. So when we go to create new credentials, let's see, we have a OAuth redirect URL, client ID, and client secret. By the way, this is locally hosted n8n, that's why these are so complicated. But what we're going to look at is Google Cloud Console. You're going to open that up. Then you're going to switch the accounts to the one you want to connect to. Let's switch to an example account here. Once you're logged into Google Cloud Services, you're going to click this project section here. You will have a bunch of projects here, maybe no at all, that's fine. You click new project. You're going to create a name for your project. Let's say n8n connection, or just n8n test for this. Then we create the project. You wait for that to be created. Select project. Now we're in the project view under cloud services. Next step is to go to API and services and choose OAuth consent screen. You pick that. It's going to load. Get started. It's going to be empty for you. App name can be n8n connection. Connect, for example. Support email, pick the one, the same one. Audience, we're going to use external. And next, email address, just write in any address. Okay, finish, continue. Create. Now you will have your OAuth consent screen created. Next step is to go to audience and add your email, the one you're going to use to log in your accounts, here to users. Test users, in this case, let's add players. Save. Now that that's done, you're going to search for Google Drive API. You're going to enable this. Once it's done enabling, it's going to be a screen like this. You're going to check credentials. You're going to create credentials and choose OAuth client ID. Then it's going to ask for an application type. Choose web application. Here the name can be Google Drive. Here you're going to add an authorized redirect URL. Add URL and go back to your n8n screen. Here's the redirect URL. Copy that. Go back. Paste the URL. Create. Then it's going to pop up with your client ID and client secret. And these should be hidden. Don't show these to anyone else, because the sensitive information, anyone can use this to later access your files. And then once that is added, click sign in. Choose the same account you use as a test user. It's going to be this for my case. Allow. And connection successful. That should be it. Also a green screen here. And now if we have a copy, we can select files. It's going to search, see different files available for you, file names. We can do all the functions needed. Next, let's move on and create some other connections, just so you understand how other connections work as well. Let's say Google Slides. Every Google connection works the same way. We can have a create spreadsheet account. Here, create new credential. Same situation. We go back to our Google Cloud. This time we Google Sheets. Google Sheets API. Enable. Once that is enabled, go to credentials, then create credentials. OAuth consent screen. You need to create a new one for each different application. Here we say Google Sheets. Here we once again add the authorized URL and create. And then we use this. Same thing here. Once again, sign in with Google. Choose your account. Allow. And that's connection successful. Once again, we can now create or do anything else, delete, let's say sheet with document, get rows, for example. Now it's gonna, you see different options and you can manage your files. This is how that works. Every Google connection functions the same way. So basically under also Gmail, the same thing. You're just gonna look for a specific, for example, Gmail API here. Gmail, you can enable that and do the same process for this node. YouTube has a bunch. If you're doing YouTube, here's all these analytics and reporting. You want to have set all them up, all the APIs. Basically every situation acts the same way. That's about it. Hope this helped. Bye bye.